Hey guys, the Blackout trailer just dropped and I wanted to go over some of the really interesting things that I found in the trailer, and there were some really quick frames that were flashing that had some really interesting stuff in them as well, so I wanted to show you guys those. One of the opening scenes is the location of Turbine, and you can see the players flying in with their wingsuits, and I really think these wingsuits are going to make this mode a lot of fun because you can engage it and use it over and over again if you're high enough up in altitude, and I'm predicting that this is going to be one of the more fun features in this mode. The next scene in the trailer is something that I don't think a lot of people caught on to, and there's a good reason for that. And huge shout out to Ahmad. He had emailed me about this. It shows this big red lighthouse, and just looking at it like this, you wouldn't know that it's the Call of the Dead lighthouse because on that map it's covered in ice and snow. And there's the Call of the Dead lighthouse on the left, and you can see it's covered with ice, but that catwalk is in the same location. It's the same model and everything. The next couple of scenes show what it's going to look like when the weapons are laying around the map, and there may not be any kind of overhead labeling to let you know there's a weapon there. They may just be laying next to things and you're just going to have to look around really well. The next part of the trailer was really interesting. It was just a few frames of some really fast images that were distorted, and one of them was showing a basketball court with a basketball hoop. In the recent information that was revealed for Blackout, they spoke about this basketball court as being interactive, that you would actually be able to shoot baskets here and that the basketball would take up a weapon slot. The next couple of images I think are pointing towards the Nuketown Island, and this scene right here definitely looks like a very old vintage control room. I don't know if this is going to be in the underground bunker area or just outside of that map, but the next image is definitely Nuketown. You can see two mannequins sitting there, and then right after that they show scenes from the Nuketown Island, and everybody already knows that the models are used from the Zombies version, but the actual Nuketown sign is taken from the multiplayer version. And in the trailer they show how the sign's going to work, where it counts down when people die off the island. It tells you how many people are actually in the location. I think that's so cool. The next scene shows two players on an ATV, and I think this is going to be a lot of fun for people that are duos because one person's driving and the other person is actually in this crouch position, and they are just like firing and shooting from the back. That looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. The next part of the trailer surprised me. It showed the mesh mine trap being used against an ATV. This is one of the special weapons that Nomad uses in multiplayer, but anybody can use it in Blackout as long as you can find it. But you can see it's getting set up here for an ATV to run through it, and once they do, it completely obliterates the ATV. You can see the tires like flying off of it, and you know those two players are definitely dead. So definitely do not underestimate the mesh mine. The next part of the trailer shows Asylum, aka Varuk, and it shows that the entry point is the front door, but I know there's also an open archway that leads into the courtyard area on the left side if you're facing the building like this, but that may be blocked off and not accessible. But here the player's going through the front door, so we know we can get in that way. It looks like we're going to have access to areas of this map we've never seen before. You can see in the courtyard area, there's an open door back there. We've never had access to that before. There's a shot where it shows Tokyo up on the second floor, so we know we can get up there. And you can see a door that's open on the first floor on the right there. The trailer shows a little bit about how we might be able to use the monkey bombs. You can throw them at other players and it will attract zombies and distract them, and then you can take them out. The question is, do you need to be in an area where zombies can actually spawn in, or will they spawn in anywhere if you throw a monkey bomb? I doubt the developers could create spawn locations everywhere around this map, so it's probably going to be just in the areas that are designated for zombies, and those will be identified by a big beam of light going into the sky. One of the last scenes in the trailer shows this circle that will be closing in, and right here you can see it's kind of a smoky looking cloud type wall. They say if you're on the outside of the wall and taking damage from it that you'll hallucinate, so I'm not sure if that's what's causing these very strange symbols to pop up. There's like a bird symbol, some numbers, and some words. I don't know if they mean anything, but you know Treyarch does everything for a reason. Here's a good shot of the wall and what it looks like when you're on the inside, and you can see players coming through it. And the very last scene that I thought was interesting was this LMG that Richtofen is holding. Definitely can't wait to get my hands on that one, but I hope this helped you guys out, and we'll see you next video.